Hey y'all, I just want to let you know that we have a Patreon channel. That's right. If you did not know, we are on Patreon. Our Patreon is $8.99 a month, where you can come and watch all of our visual elements to our podcast show. So all you have to do is click the link in our description box and it will take you right there. It's only $8.99 a month. Make sure you go and subscribe. Bye. And welcome back to another episode of the Hella Chisme Podcast. My name is Dusty.
And I'm Stephanie. And I'm Fuzzy.
And we are your hosts. I feel like I look crazy. Welcome back to another episode of this podcast show. How are we doing? How are you feeling? It's a lovely Sunday afternoon. What's been going on?
A lot has been going on lately, everywhere. But as far as this week goes, it's just been a busy week for sure, with everything going on, everywhere, all over the, U.S. and everything. But also at work, it's been pretty busy.
Mm-hmm.
Just given, the populations I work with. And also, my son had a tournament yesterday, but I finally went to a girl dinner on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to Huntress in downtown San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
It was very good. We had like roasted carrots and this yogurt sauce that was really good.
Mm-hmm.
They like a short rib, like an appetizer, and prawns, like a raw fish, almost like a sashimi, or a nigiri without the rice.
Okay, nigiri.
Is that what it's called?
I don't know.
No, I know it sounds
Wait, are you talking about
bad.
nigiri?
Oh,
I was like, okay, nigiri. I was like, I don't know. It sounds fancy. Nigiri, but I thought no, sashimi is the raw fish. What nigiri, I think, is the raw fish on top of rice.
Okay.
But I will confirm. Go ahead.
Yeah, so let me know so I can get that right next time. But it was very good. It was like in a lemon with soy sauce concoction with peppers on it. It was very good.
Mm-hmm.
And the service was great. It was so cute, like a cute little vibe, bougie vibe. So that was nice. I hadn't worn heels in a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I decided to wear heels, and I felt like Bambi.
I love that for you.
I was like,
Were you all over the place or what?
it was just, I just had to walk like at a slow pace. Let's just say that. Like, I know how to walk in heels, but it was just like, it's been a while. And then I've been like working out, so my legs were sore as it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like to like clonk, 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 so you gotta like grip it with your calves and stuff. So it was just like,
that's hilarious.
Yeah.
So yes, just to confirm, nigiri is a type of sushi made of a small oval-shaped mound of rice with a slice of raw fish, and then the sashimi is just the fish.
Okay, noted. Okay.
Yes.
So sashimi, it was a sashimi.
Yeah.
Not a nigiri, not a nigiri. Blonde moment.
No, it's fine. I just was like, it didn't even pop in my brain until I was like, wait, what?
You're like, this is cool. New.
Yeah, so it's like nigiri. Mm-hmm.
It was so cold yesterday though, out in the fields. Like, it was, I know everyone thinks we're so spoiled in California, but it was like 55 and it was super windy. And it was close to the border, that park. So there's a lot of fires going on in TJ, as well as here, which we'll get into. But with the wind, like it was just blowing all that, and I just felt like my throat was like irritated last night when I got home.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of issues with my allergies as well. If you all do not know, if you're listening, California has been having a crises with the fires and all the different fires going on around California. And we here in San Diego specifically has had a couple of different ones that have popped up over the last week or so. One of our biggest ones have been in Otay
The Border 2 fire.
and the Border 2 fire, which has been still burning as we speak. I believe we're currently getting some rain, so I don't know if it's helping at all. I actually haven't checked on any updates.
I checked right before we hopped on. And so right now it's at 6,700 acres.
Okay.
And it's 10% contained still.
So
and that
still
was like
10%.
within the last hour.
So what app are you using to find that information in case the people want to know?
Yeah, so this app is called Watch Duty. It's super easy to use. And then if you want to get like updates and stuff, you swipe up here, and then you'll just like click the fire and it'll tell you like the 10% contained. It'll tell you like how many acres, and then CAL FIRE will provide updates, evacuation zones, and just different things that it has access to. I believe this is a nonprofit that created this app. So also, when we used to work at our old job, we would encourage people to register their phone numbers with SD Ready. And that can alert you as well. And there are some main roads that are closed, like Otay Lakes Road. There was also this, you know how there's been little fires being set? There was a fire called the Iris fire within blocks of my house. And I was like, it was scary, but thank God that one, it was small, so they were able to put it out very quickly. Yeah. But that other one is still burning strong.
I mean, there has been quite a few different ones that have been happening. I know they've also had some ones that were definitely started by people that have popped up. So it's just really sad. I think we're definitely going into that new world that we've been talking about, and kind of just that phase of where people are just over the shit of the world and are just burn it all down. But then also, there is a lot of natural disaster fires that have happened, obviously, as well, where people are just either they're going to be able to rebuild or they're not. And people then have to figure out how are they going to be able to make it with their families. And it's really sad.
Make sure you have like your homeowner's insurance, your renter's insurance. I know it's a little bit more, but like Dana said, this new world, this new shit show we're in right now, I don't know what else to call it. I mean, it's important to at least try to have those things, because then later on, you never know.
100%. So other things going on in the world that I wanted to touch on was that as of last week, on the 21st, after Donald Trump was inaugurated into office, the next day signed his executive order in eliminating the DEI in all federal organizations and federal contracts. So what this meant essentially is that Donald Trump has meaning the department and or if they have any DEI policies or equal employment contracting things within their organization, and completely making sure those things are eliminated. Now, here's the thing. Federal agencies like when we talk about people that work for the White House, when we talk about people that work for like the military, or one that sticks out to me directly is, I'm having a brain fart. One that sticks out to me directly is like essentially any agency. Give me 2 seconds. So I have a list.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, here we go. It's people that work for the White House, the United States Department of Homeland Security, any other entity essentially that has any federal funding or sits underneath the federal republic, like General Service Administration, NASA. There's so many, but these are just to name a few. So with that executive order coming into play, and then at that point, there's people who work in these DEI departments or in their cultural diversity departments or civic diversity departments now are jobless and they no longer have a place to work. I do work in diversity, equity, inclusion, and I do work for a public agency that does receive a portion of federal funding. However, we are a specialty district, and we are ran by the state. So the reason I bring all of this up is I want people to understand the differences between a fully federally funded agency and that relies on the federal jurisdiction to provide them guidance and guidelines and policies and understand and their structure versus state owned and state pushed agencies. So it has not necessarily affected me and my work, but there are people out there who are now completely jobless. And for me, it's just very disheartening and sad for someone with such hatred about DEI and what he believes it means and how he believes it should look in the workplace has just essentially gotten rid of hundreds and thousands of jobs for people. And now they're going to be figuring out what the fuck they're going to do now moving forward. Not to mention then going so far to telling agencies that, if you even try to rename your departments or if you try to put it under something else, all of these agencies are to be reported and, they'll be dealt with further whatever the fuck is going to happen to them if they are reported or whatever. To all of that, I just say, fuck you, Donald Trump, and you be on some bullshit. And I just feel like, diversity, equity, inclusion is to help is essentially to help everyone that is from a different perspective, different background, that is from different ethnicities and races. It's not just because not all agencies just want to fill a quota. It is literally to help everybody get a piece of the pie and to be able to get ahead, just like the white counterparts that he is trying to make sure that continues to get richer every single day.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So with that, I have seen that along with the equal employment opportunities that I think has been affected as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. However, that is a part of the Constitution, right? The equal employment opportunity is a part of the Constitution, so that he can't necessarily just take that out. He would have to go through a whole process of that.
Okay. And another thing, I have seen that, yes, it is federal as of now that's being enforced. But I have seen that other companies and large stores and chains are kind of following suit.
Like Target,
that surprised me. Stop there real quick. That surprised me because Target is from at least my perspective, they usually will have a pride line when it's pride time. They'll have Hispanic Heritage Month, they'll usually have a Latino Chinese New Year. They've had some cute little things. They usually kind of are diverse or I was just surprised.
I mean,
I was very
so while pausing at Target also has suffered a lot of different accusations and criticism over the last few years because of them trying to be a little bit more diverse and be a little bit more inclusive with the work that they're doing, as well as, the massive amount of Black-owned businesses that they support and have in their stores. I think amid all of that, then deciding to not move forward with making sure they have some sort of DEI program within their corporate organization, honestly, I think was to make us feel like it hurts and it was a slap in the face, because they were like, I feel like in my mind, I contextualize it like, well, you guys complained about all the work that we did, that we thought we were doing, that was contributing to the efforts of being diverse and contributing to making sure that we weren't excluding anybody. And every time we did something, y'all always had a problem with what we were doing. And now, you know what? Fuck you. We ain't going to support different communities and stuff like that no more. And that's how I feel like they trying to fuck with us or not.
Mm-hmm.
And then you also have, organizations. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, last thing. Do you feel like Target will stop its collabs and stuff though? Or do you think it's just that department that they like, not just that, right? Because I don't want to minimize it, but like, do you think that is the only thing they removed or are removing?
I don't know. I don't think they'll stop the collaborations. I think the reasons why I think them having a lot of Black-owned businesses that they worked with were how they were, bringing in a lot of revenue. A lot of African-American Black people shopped, or people of color shopped at Target specifically because they fucked with a lot of people of color when it came to the business that they had or the brands that they had in their store. The girlies love Target. Paris got home today and he said, that has hurt my feelings. I don't know what I'm going to do. And I was like, I don't either, because I don't know. I don't know that I can just say I'm going to stop shopping at Target.
Me neither. I was thinking that because I was like, I was like I am a little disappointed. It did kind of throw me off.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, can I really stop shopping at Target?
That's a good question. I don't know. I already don't shop at Walmart, so that was easy. I already don't eat McDonald's, so that's easy.
Yeah.
But
for me, it's like, okay, you stop shopping at Target, then what? Like, correct. You're gonna go Amazon, and who runs Amazon?
Exactly.
Like local shops, I guess, or like little grocery stores. I don't know.
I don't know what that looks like. I don't, I can't also say that I fully stopped using Amazon.
No, yeah.
I like the accessibility, the shipping, the prices are pretty much pretty good, and I'm sorry, like, I'm just being really honest.
No, yeah.
I can't 100% tell you right now today that I can just completely walk away from the accessibility of those things. Now, do I shop on Amazon all the time? No, I do not. Do I go to Target every single day? No, I do not. I will go to Albertsons. I don't go to Target all the time.
No, I'm saying like I use Amazon and Target pretty consistently. One thing I am proud of myself for is that I went on to, this is random, but I went on TikTok and I blocked all Meta apps. So like I blocked Facebook, Instagram, our president, our vice president. I blocked a lot of those things, and I will say that my For You page did change after I did that, which was weird, but I have been hearing that it makes a difference, because I know, they shut TikTok down for one day, brought it back, but it is a lot different. It's a lot more filtered. People are having to use like special words. I mean, I can go way off track, but yeah, I just wanted to say that at least.
I mean, I think ultimately, I feel like I truly always feel that when shit like this is happening and, organizations essentially backhand the people that has the hands that has been feeding them, to me, that's when organizations will have their day. Everything comes and everything goes. We've seen that with many of different businesses like Toys R Us, Sears. What was the baby store? Babies R Us.
Babies R Us.
Kmart. All of these stores were big, huge, and then left. There will always be something that will come that will knock some of these big ass organizations that are big now out of the water. And it's shit like this that makes, people understand, like, you can't slap away the hand that's been feeding you over these years and that's been supporting you just because you want to think you're standing on the right side of what politics is. That doesn't always work in everyone's favor. With that all being said, just because I'm a rebel and I like to do what I want to do, you'll always have a DI update at the beginning of every episode moving forward. And that'll be a bunch of different things. We'll talk about different things that are going on in the news about DI efforts and organizations. I'll probably do some trainings that are often done in a DI space. So I'll get creative and, but they'll always be at the top of the episode and I won't make it boring. I'll try to make it interesting and fun. And yeah, and that'll be my great fuck you to Donald Trump.
Speaking of fuck yous to Donald Trump, I want to touch on everything happening with deportations. It's so sad to see, the fear in people's eyes and how this is being compared to like a modern day, I don't want to say Holocaust, but like you read Diary of Anne Frank and you read about her and her family like hiding, and like concentration camps and things like that. And there are loopholes right now that could potentially allow these immigrants that they're detaining to deport, essentially putting them into a concentration camp. Basically, they can put them in this concentration camp and then have them work, right? So everyone is saying like, you can't get rid of them. Farming is it literally puts food in our homes, on our plates, in our bodies. And this food is essentially getting picked vast majority by immigrants. And if you watch videos and do your research, they're getting paid like $2.50 per box of strawberries.
Wow.
Like, are you going to do that? Because federal minimum wage is like 7 something, right? You cannot live off of that. So imagine $2 like 50 cents, and then so maybe they do 2 boxes in an hour, that's $5. Anyways, they are essentially saying that they can kind of allegedly get them, put them into this concentration camp style, and have them work there. And it's basically like legal enslavement is what it is. It's because they're not getting paid for it. They're being held in this place, and I don't want to throw that word around, but it literally is like a modern day
slavery,
but I just want people to know that they have the right, to request an attorney no matter who they are. You have the right not to say anything. You have the right to just, no, I need to speak to my attorney. No, just, stay quiet. And I would encourage people to do that. And it's just crazy to me. It's literally legally allowed for them to go into hospitals now and schools and everything. Yes, they do have to, just so workers know, like healthcare workers, school workers, because I have friends that work in schools and hospitals, and we've been talking, and they have ICE. If ICE goes into these facilities, first of all, they need to present you a documentation, and this documentation has to have the name of the person they're looking for, and it also needs to be signed by a judge. Sometimes they will try to sign it themselves. You need to make sure it's a judge's signature and that there's a specific name on that paper. If not, confidentiality, you're able to just, I don't know who that is. I can't say if they're here or not, and that's it. So I just wanted to kind of plant these seeds and just inform people of what you're allowed to do, your right, and any little way maybe you can help be a good human.
Yeah, thank you. I think that's important for just to give people a sense of some tools, right? Like something they can hold on to that's tangible, and to make sure that they know that although we have someone in office that's making it seem like he could, at the strike of a pen, can order and do anything, everything is not in his power to sign and to order and to just make sure and just to be pulling shit out of his ass. Some things do still actually have to go through the judicial system and through the courts in order to fully be approved. So, I know that he's been striking up a lot of fear. I know that, he's been pissing a lot of people off. And that's just going to continue over the next couple of years. But as I mentioned in the last episode, you just really have to make sure to protect your peace, and you have to make sure to protect yourselves in the ways that you can, and putting up those boundaries for yourself in order to make sure that you are keeping yourself mentally stable and in a space to where you can just continue to push through your day to day.
Yeah.
Anything else that you wanted to share? I know you mentioned you wanted to talk about a designer.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yes. Do you want to share that story?
Yeah, so let me pull it up. So there is a Latino Chicano fashion designer named Willie Chavarria, and he was going to do a fashion show in New York, but decided to essentially take it to Paris. And he, first of all, J Balvin performed, and he had a wide variety of faces and names that were recognizable as models. And some of them were Takisha, Becky G, DJ Honey Dijon, and Osuna, which is another reggaeton star. Fellow designers like Fear of Gods, Jerry Lorenzo and Lou Dan walked as well. And if you look at the clothing, it's very like old school, like like the velvet and the rich colors, like the earthy tones, reds, like deep reds. I personally thought it was very nice clothing, and it was like Latino and LGBTQ models based, and that was like kind of like the core of his show.
The big red flowers are gorgeous.
They are. And so at the finale of the show, it says Chavarria walked slowly down wearing the crew neck himself. And as he walked down, the words of Bishop Marianne Edger Bude played on the loudspeaker. I don't know if everybody knows or not, but she did a speech in the inaugural prayer service. And she directly addressed him and asked Trump to, quote unquote, have mercy upon the people in our country who are scared now. There are gay, lesbian, and transgender children in Democratic, Republican, and independent families. Some who fear for their lives. The sermon sounded. And this all played as Chavarria made his way through the church. And it was like a huge, like Catholic style church. And it just kind of has been trending all over internet, billboards and social media, because, it's making a statement, and not just here, but in Europe. And, there have been protests going on. Not a lot of people know, but in other countries, people are literally protesting in other countries for us, which is crazy because usually we're protesting for wars and other things. And it's crazy to see this happening. And I think it was amazing that he used his platform to give this powerful message for communities that are being affected right now. So that was really dope.
Yeah, I was looking at the clothing and the runway presence. It's really cool. And I love that he used like the deep red and like the dark black colors, which to me is very Latina, like Spanish, very red and very dark colors, very black. The high-waisted pants with the pointed toe shoe, like it's very old school Hispanic and Latin culture. So I really do love that. Or like the off the shoulders dress with the lapel, cinched waist. It looks very good. It's done very well and very tastefully. And I love the message behind it. So I think that's a very dope.
Yeah, it's very cultura. Yeah. So it's
What
nice
does
to see.
cultura mean?
Cultura, like culture. Like when you say like, this is for the cultura, this is like for the culture for, yeah.
I love that.
It's really nice, the clothing. I do like it.
All right. Well, with that all being said, this episode are going to make it a little light, although we've had a heavy conversation that's kicked off the episode. Before we jump into what we're going to do, we're going to take a small break and then we'll be right back.
Hi.
Bye.
Hey guys, just wanted to come on here and remind you that we still are on Patreon. And if you would like to see all of the visual content and for future, present, and past episodes, then you would want to subscribe to that. It's about $8 a month. But for real life updates and behind the scenes clips and, updates, surveys, polls, make sure you are following us on Instagram at Hella Chisme Pod and YouTube, Hella Chisme Podcast. We do lives and other, events and stuff like that you want to definitely be part of. So go ahead and follow us on there and stream us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, or whatever podcast streaming service you prefer. And thank you guys for tuning in.
And we are back. Okay. So if you have been on TikTok, then you've probably seen that TikTok has this game that every couple loves to play, or every family loves to play, or mostly Black family. But anyway, called Lyrically Correct. It's a music trivia game. I have the 90s and 2000s a trivia pack for hip hop and R&B edition. And so I think in this pack it has about, it doesn't say how many cards it has actually. But I mean, I'm pretty sure it's like over 200 cards that I have. Like, this is the deck. This is the dick. I've been saying this is the deck.
This is the deck.
Must be the wine.
This is the deck.
It's pretty thick. So it's that's the card this. So I thought
great.
So it's great. I thought this would be fun. It's like our Sunday brunch version of the show. I feel like we've talked about like doing brunch versions. So this is kind of our pilot Sunday brunch episode. We'll expand on another one. Maybe we'll do like a wig brunch episode or some shit like that. I know we've talked
oh yeah, I want to do
times
that
about doing wig brunches.
one of my New Year's resolutions, I'm gonna add it right now. Let's write it down.
Okay.
I want a wig. And I'll probably need Paris to help me like lay it because I want to do it like right. Like I want like a lace front one. But I want it like long, and I want like a baby, like either like a baby pink or like a gray. I don't know, something light like that.
Okay.
I think that'd be cute.
And then we're gonna do a live, and it's gonna be like a wig brunch.
Yeah, that'd be cute.
That would be cute. I'll be down for that. Okay, so the game goes as follows. So players divide into teams. So I'm going to be team A, and Stephanie's going to be team B. Each team takes a color set of challenge cards. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So you'll have do you want green or yellow?
Green.
Okay, so Stephanie has the green challenge cards, and then I have the yellow challenge cards. And then it's 140 game cards should be shuffled and placed in a pile between the two teams. Each team selects one player to represent their team per round. A round is completed when each of these two players have both asked and answered a series of game card questions. The round begins with the player from Team A selecting a question card from the pile, and then the 60-second timer begins when the player from Team A begins reading the question to players from Team B. The player answering the gameplay questions will attempt to answer as many questions correctly as possible between the 60 seconds you have to answer a bunch of them in the 60-second time frame. Oh, that's crazy. Each time a question is answered correctly, that card is placed in a pile. Only the players selected from each gameplay round answer the questions asked. The answering player may pass if they are unsure of an answer. If a player passes or answers incorrectly, the card is placed in a separate pile. A new card is selected and the round continues. Players then switch roles and Team B reads the question cards and Team A answers. So since it's just the two of us, it may be just easier to do some of the cards. Maybe I can show you the card, and then look away. Can you see that? No.
Well, can you text me a picture of it?
I'll text you a picture of it.
Oh, but you're not supposed to see it.
But I'm not supposed to see it. That's the thing.
Well, yeah, you could show me, but just
Okay, let me see. Can you see this? Can you see what it says?
No.
Okay. Here, I'm going to text you.
Put it down and take a picture like this.
Okay.
And then Wait, how am I going to read it to you?
You have to read it through the text message.
Okay.
Okay, so here, let me take a picture and then I'm going to send it to you. Clearly, we won't get through a lot of these. I'm going to send you a few of them right now. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm taking some pictures of the cards and sending them to Stephanie. Okay, so I'm going to send you.
Okay, got one. Don't look at the picture.
I'm trying to send them to you. Okay, select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I sent you 9 total.
Okay, just got one.
So we'll do 9. Okay. Thankfully, we have a new editing process, so it'll edit out all of the quietness. Okay, so I texted you all of yours. So check your phone.
I just got one so far.
Well, you should have just got a stack of them. Just sent you 8 other ones. So we'll do 8 each. Or we'll do 9 each.
I haven't gotten it yet.
Okay, it should be coming. So then I'll put up the challenge cards because we'll just go back and forth. That'll just make that an easier process. Did you get them? They should have just sent. Yep, they delivered.
Okay.
Perfect. All right. So now that Stephanie has her cards and I have mine, let's do rock, paper, scissors, and we'll decide who's gonna go first.
Okay, ready?
Okay, ready?
Rock. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors.
So we both pulled paper. Okay, ready? Rock, paper,
scissors. Shoot.
So we both did scissors.
Okay.
Oh my. Rock, paper,
scissors, shoot. What? Oh, Dana.
Girl.
Okay.
Okay, one more time. Wait, what's shoe? Are you saying
shoot?
Rock? What does that mean?
Like it goes rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh, fancy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I can't.
You're on the same wave without telling
That's what
me.
I'm trying
That's
to.
so weird.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay, paper.
Okay.
I'm paper, you're scissors. So Stephanie's going to go first.
Woo!
All right. Let's hear it.
Okay. Let me see. Let me go here. All right. So, in buy you a drink, What is T-Pain on? A, on that Patron. B, on that Henny. C, Mad Dog 2020. Or D, on Grey Goose.
I'ma buy you a drink.
Oh.
I'ma take you home with me. I got money in the bank. Shawty, what you drink like that? I'll be on the bed like that. Be in the bed like ooh, ooh, ooh. I think Patron.
Okay, yes, on that Patron. I got Patron in my cup, right?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Okay, so I got one.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I guess we should tally, shouldn't we?
Oh, yes, we should.
Okay, let me get a piece of paper.
Dana won. Hasn't even hit the.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
According to Young B, what should someone have on the side of their chicken noodle soup?
Chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup with the soda on the side. Right?
Yep, a soda. That's
Okay.
correct. I let it rain and clear it out. I let it rain and clear it out. I remember when that song came out and it was like on 106 in Park all the time.
It was a bop.
It was a bop. The people loved it. And then they would do that stupid little dance.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's like the TikToks now, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
And bop now is a different than bop for us.
Especially now, because definitely
Yeah, because bop
then was like a little hoe.
So that's the same thing now. But it also means like a song, no? Like
a bop now, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't use the word bopper like they used to. They used to call it bopper, like a teeny bopper.
Oh, yeah, like a teeny bopper, yeah.
Mm-hmm. A little loose in her caboose.
Mm-hmm. Okay, my turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, why was Sunshine Anderson's man tapping her shoulder?
Come home late, it seems you barely beat the sun. Tapping my shoulder, thinking you gon' get you some. Smelling like some fragrance that I don't even wear. So if you want some loving, I suggest you go back there. He thought he was gonna get him some.
She did.
I was right?
Yes, you were right. All right. Your turn.
What is Jeezy gonna do right after he stacks his flow?
Do we get a hint or no? Like at least the beat to the song?
Is it Young Jeezy? Meet me at the trap. Is that It's Going Down? What song is that? You can also pass.
Okay, pass.
Okay. Why does Ply say she is an animal?
Is it multiple choice or no?
No. It's just one answer. Why does Ply say she is an animal? What song is that?
Plies. So I know he sings "Give Me That Becky," but I don't think it's that song.
No.
Give me.
We'll pass on this one, but it's because he got her sex right. I don't know what song that is. You should know this one. Kanye West says, if you're no punk, what should you holla?
If you ain't no punk, holla, we want freedom. We want freedom. Yeah.
And then it's we want prenup, but I'll give you
prenup. Oh yeah, we want prenup. But he said in another part he says freedom.
That's the if you make your money and only
by Jimmy Fox.
Yes. What? I don't know that one either. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. In We Belong Together, what did Mariah Carey lose when she left?
In We Belong Together, what did she lose?
When she left.
Is it one answer?
Yeah.
In We Belong Together.
On the hit?
Oh, A Part of Me.
Yeah.
Okay. I love that for her. I just, that was a time though. Emancipation of Mimi was a good album.
That was a very good album. I was like, how old? Wait, let's see what year that was.
Yes.
Because I was acting a full heartbroken, supposedly.
Wall sliding, listening to the whole album. Especially like this Shake It Off. knowing
Oh yeah.
like who was we trying to shake off at that time? I'm pretty sure it came out like
Right.
2004, 2005.
2005. Oh
Mm-hmm.
my.
Mm-hmm.
Singing at the top of my lungs like if I was so heartbroken.
Oh my God. Or just let me rock into the morning light. Such a good song.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So how many times did Kane from the Yin Yang Twins go to the club?
Is it from
Now,
Salt Shaker?
yeah.
Shake it like a song, shake it, shake it.
11 times.
11 times
11.
to be exact.
Like 50 dash then 11 more times. Or 50 minus 11 times. So I don't know if he had been there like 40, what is that? 39 times or if he's been there, if he's trying to say he's been there 66 times. I don't know. But 11 times. I came to the club about 11 times. Something going down.
Shake it like a song, shake it like a song.
Yes. Let's see.
Oh my God, that was like during like the pop lock and drop it, and I was starting it back at these with my jungle juice in my cup.
Jungle juice. You was drinking jungle juice at the house parties?
At the freaking parties. Oh my God.
What was in the jungle juice?
A whole lot of shit, man. Some Tampico, probably some Sunny D, probably some Smirnoff vodka, probably some Jose Cuervo.
Whoa. Whoa.
We had a time.
It sound like it. It sound like
with our
it.
airbrush shirt.
Stephanie, that is awful.
Our wet seal, no, love culture dresses. Glad that's over.
Right?
His zebra print dresses. What the hell?
And like that big ass thick belt around your waist.
Stupid. Ain't no beads around my neck.
Oh my God! Did you
remember
wear those the fucking Hawaiian beads were a thing?
Yes. Stop.
What were they, like Kona beads or something like that?
Our nostalgic episode is gonna be great.
Yes, most definitely.
Okay. Why does John Legend suggest that they take it slow?
Because we're too young or something like that?
We're just
kids?
We're just what kind of people? Ordinary people.
Oh, that's right. Ordinary people. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we'll see if you get this one. What's a goon to a goblin?
Pass.
It's nothing.
Okay.
If Nas and Lil and Lauryn Hill ruled the world, what would they do?
If I ruled the world,
Imagine that. I
free all my son.
Yeah.
Let them baby. Yeah.
Like diamonds and pearls. What could it be?
I love Lauryn Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Not only is Little Mama's lip gloss popping, but it's also wet.
Cool.
My lip gloss is popping.
My lip gloss is cool. All the girls be jocking and they chase me after school.
I can't say I was ever a Little Mama fan.
I mean,
it was just something, it just wasn't my style of music. And then her going on stage for that New York episode or performance.
She was wildin'.
Just threw me off.
It threw everybody off.
But when Kanye did it, it was okay. Just kidding. I just wanted to see her reaction. Kanye can do no wrong, literally.
I think I'm going to end the episode now. I think I've had enough. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I have nothing else to add here. Okay, let me pull another card.
Just kidding.
What did Biggie tell the true players to do after they throw their rollers in the sky?
Throw your rollers in the sky and wave side to side.
Yes, girl, look at you. Who knew you was a Biggie fan?
My secret indulgence.
All right. So right now we are 2-4. So I have 2, you have 4.
I thought you were doing better than that. Okay, you'll get this one. Flowrider said the girl who wore the boots with the fur was wearing what kind of jeans?
Apple bottoms.
Period.
Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. The whole club looking at her. She hit the flow. Next thing you know, shawty got low. Okay. Let's see. All right, here's a multiple choice one. What is the correct opening for Missy Elliott's Get Your Freak On? Is it A, Headbanger? Or is it B, Korkara Mana de Makachaka do Swaga Gago? Or is it C, Hush Your Mouth? Or is it D, Missy Puts It Down?
You know what's funny? Is that the song that goes, put that thing down, flip it and reverse it?
Get your freak on.
Oh, yeah.
Get your freak on. Get your freak on. Get your freak on. Get your freak on.
I think it was C.
Hush your mouth. No, it's actually B. So it's Missy be putting it down. I know how this round.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all can stop me now. Is it really now? I make it around. And if you want it, come and get you now.
Oh, yeah.
My love.
Sing with me now.
In Nas's One Mic, after the cops shot again, the bus stop glass burst. And what did the fiend drop? I think they mean like crack fiend.
His pipe? No.
I mean, technically, but it's his Heineken.
Oh.
Okay.
Poor guy.
Poor guy.
For us, you know?
It is definitely rough out here.
How long ago was it that Chris Brown saw the hottest chick that a young'un ever seen before? About 10 minutes ago? About 8 minutes ago? About 5 minutes ago? Or about 9 minutes ago? It was about
5 minutes ago. What song is that? Is that Yo? Yo.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway,
Oh,
5
wait.
minutes.
Piggyback on that. Yes, you're right. You got that one. Chris Brown just released a new music video for the song called Residuals. I don't know if you've ever heard that song.
Uh-huh.
Banger.
Yeah.
So he just released the music video for that. And there's like a little conspiracy saying that the model symbolizes Rihanna.
Interesting.
Because he drops a lot of little clues in the video. So check it out, y'all. Let us know what you think.
Okay, residuals. Okay. What size drawers do Maya wear? Is it A, size small, B, size 2, C, size 0, D, size 4?
I'm going to pass because we played this one. I don't want to cheat.
Oh, do you remember what it was?
I think it was size 4.
Yeah. Whose drawers are these? You know I wear a size 4. In Peaches and Cream, what body part did Slim want to put all over your body? His lips. Slim was my favorite. He was the fine one of all of them as far as I was concerned. He had the 6-pack, honey. Oh,
I feel like all artists back then had 6-packs on.
I mean, not all of them, but for the most part,
A lot. Like Usher, Nelly,
Definitely.
Slim, everyone was pretty jacked up. LL Cool J.
LL Cool J.
He could get the word. He's still fine.
He is very good
He
looking.
does not age. Oh, I'm out of cards.
Already? How's
Yeah.
that possible?
Well, I only got... Yeah, I got one. Oh, this one. In Liar, what did Profile call their girl other than a liar?
Profile? In liar. I don't know. What?
A cheater, a deceiver, and a heartbreaker.
Oh, you're a liar, you're a cheater, a deceiver, heartbreaker, and I won't let you back in my life. So I'm taking the house, the car, the keys, and the dog. I want it all. You nothing but a liar, cheater, a deceiver. Have you ever heard that song?
Yeah, it's been a long time though.
Okay, so I think we have enough time to do like 2 more. Okay. In Snoop Dogg's song Beautiful, Pharrell wants his girl to know that she's really what?
I just want you to know you're my favorite girl.
What else? What else?
Suck at memory stuff.
Come on, you remember that? You remember those lyrics to that man song? Special.
Okay.
In bed, Jay Holiday wants you to change into what thing that he likes?
I'm gonna put you to bed. I'm gonna put you to bed. Lace?
Sure. They do sell lace at this company.
Oh, the Frederick?
That's a different song. It's Victoria's Secret.
Oh, Victoria's Secret. Okay.
But you was close. So I won. I'm just kidding. We were actually tied. Okay. Well, I think that was fun, right?
That was fun.
Good little lighthearted game. I think what we'll do another time is we'll play it again when we're like in the same room or together.
Yeah.
And we could actually like full out play the game and, you know, all the things.
Yeah.
So,
we could play the songs. Like a clip of the song.
I don't think so because of copyright. I don't think we'll be able to.
Oh, okay.
Because we don't own rights to these songs. So we would just be able to sing them.
Okay. That's fine. We can sing.
You know, but that's fine. I'm not shy to sing a tone, honey.
One thing about me
is I will sing a note, girl. Okay, well, let's take a break and then we'll come back and we'll close out the show. Bye. Hey, y'all. If you like what you heard, make sure you join the conversation. We always say to make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we definitely want you to do that. But also, we would love if you would join in with us. There's a link in the description where you can actually send us messages. You can also make sure to tag us on social media, put up your favorite clips of the show, and then tag us and we will repost them on our stories. That is the best way to get in communication or community with us. And we would love to see y'all interact with the content. Anyway, thank you for following us and thank you for listening. And we'll see you back for the remainder of the show. Bye. I'm a genie in a bottle, baby. So come in and rub me right way, honey. I'm the genie in a bottle, baby. Come in and let me out.
Yeah. Go off, Christina.
And we're back. So obviously we are going to continue closing it out, these episodes, with some astrology tales, talking about what's going on in the stores and what the universe is talking about. So Stephanie's going to kick us off.
Yeah, so I was telling Dana that January 29th, so in January and February, with the peak being January 29th, there is a 6-planet alignment. And by late February, it'll be a 7-planet alignment. So the 6 planets in alignment right now are Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. The first 4, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn, can be seen with the naked eye, while Uranus and Neptune require telescopes. And by late February, Mercury will be included into that with a 7-planet alignment. This is kind of like a visual, if you are subscribed to our Patreon, of what it looks like.
Dope.
Which is cool. And the energy effects of this are that it creates a spiritual awakening and personal growth.
Mm,
for
right.
everybody.
Well, and speaking to that, so the astrology overview for today, for our signs, and you can take this into the week with you, or just something to think about. So today's brings opportunities for clarity, growth, and transformation as as is it celestial alignments inspire.
Mhm.
Celestial alignments inspire shifts in relationships, careers, and personal aspirations. Which, if you listen to the first episode of the year, we talked a lot about a lot of relationship shifts, career shifts for a lot of people, which, I mean, I guess is starting to reign true, especially with where we're at. The influence of Mercury, Uranus, and a new moon sets the stage for meaningful changes and fresh starts. Here's a general look at energy affecting all zodiac signs. So, relationships. So, many signs will feel a pull towards deepening connections and resolving misunderstandings, whether in love, family, or friendships. Meaningful communication will pave the way for growth. Career and ambition, practical insights, and creative sparks abound, making it a favorable time to pursue new ventures. Revisit career goals and take bold steps towards success. Personal growth. A new moon invites fresh perspectives, while Uranus, ending its retrograde, encourages clarity about the future. This is an excellent time to reflect on personal aspirations and embrace transformative change, passion, and creativity. Venus inspires bold moves in love and self-expression, while Mercury sharpens focus on creative projects and innovative ideas. Take this in today's and set your intentions. It will have, I think as you set your intentions, it can help you understand kind of what direction you want to move in overall as we move through the last couple of days of January. While you're setting up your goals for February, just some things to think about, looking into what astrology is talking about for us as a whole.
Yeah.
Other than that, any last thoughts?
No, I was thinking today, speaking of setting intentions, today in church they were talking about we all have some sort of weight, right? Like a chain or something we feel like we're bound to, and they're saying name it, right? So if you have anxiety, name it and try to find the root of what's causing that, whether it's control issues or taking on too much or depression, where is that stemming from? And just really trying to work on that and break that, and just so it doesn't keep, going into the next generations and stuff like that. So I think what you said of setting an intention, and it's kind of been a theme today. So
yeah, setting intentions, setting any goals that you want to set, or looking at reassessing those goals essentially to kind of see where you are at with hitting them, or if you've achieved them. I know we are only a month into the year. So, when people start saying, have you been checking on your goals? I think that can be scary and kind of daunting for people, but it's nothing wrong with checking in with where you're at and how you're doing with achieving the goals that you have set for yourself. So I think that's just important and something that we all should do for setting ourselves up for success to be able to move through the remainder of the year. So yeah. Other than that, thank you for listening to this week's episode. Sorry, last week's episode was a little late. Oops. Had a lot of shit going on. I had a huge event a program that I have been planning for the last year happened last Friday. So Uncle Dana was tired and it was taking me a little while to get around and to get my shit together. Otherwise, a lot is changing for us here on the show. If you see our clips are looking different, if you see social media starting to look a little different for us, that's because we're trying to grow as best as we can and trying to do a little bit more with the show. So, just bear with us. We are doing things so that we can be bigger and better than we were last year and the year before that. Thank you for supporting us.
Yeah. Make sure you guys are following us on all our social media platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and Instagram has a lot of our clips and photos and stuff like that, up to date, behind the scenes. YouTube has our audio content uploaded. And if you'd like to go ahead and follow us on Patreon, it's $8 a month. And you get all previous and current visual and audio content together. So you can see the side eye and, the facial reactions and everything. And if not, you want to listen to us in your car while you're getting ready, you can stream us on iHeartRadio, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, and Spotify.
Yes, absolutely. Make sure you all are out there being safe. If you're in San Diego, hopefully you are being safe with the weather that we're having and all of the different natural disasters that are hitting the city. Just be safe, take care of each other, and, do what you can to protect your peace. I'll continue saying that. That'll be a theme all year. Other than that, thank you for supporting. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And we'll see you on the next episode.
Bye, familia.
Bye.